Okay, this is crazy socialist AOC, her crazy attack, you didn't earn that, on successful U.S. entrepreneurs who did work hard, did build companies from scratch, now employ and support tens of millions of jobs worldwide, and government jobs like AOC's. Just 5 companies, Walmart, Amazon, FedEx, Home Depot, Berkshire Hathaway, the men who started them, now billionaires. They employ more than 5 million worldwide, support tens of millions more jobs through supply chains, market channels. Let's bring in Forbes Media Chair, Editor-in-Chief Steve Forbes. Steve, what do you make of this? What job does socialist communists like AOC create?
All they want to do is get power. And the way they do it is by trying to stir up hate, envy, and division. They know they can't win on most issues, so they try to stir up people's jealousy and envy and things like that. And so this old trope that behind every fortune is a crime has the goal of discrediting the people who create great enterprises, discrediting the private markets, the free markets, so they can get control. That's all about control. And so they can't do it in the honest way. They do it by tearing people down rather than enabling people to build.
Yeah, she's demonizing. So that's demonizing. She's trying to morally justify the government confiscating what people worked hard to create. I mean, Jeff Bezos created Amazon, delivers low-cost goods within hours to millions of working Americans every day. Elon Musk, reusable rockets, electric cars. Steve Jobs created Apple and made the iPhone, more devices. Billions benefit from that daily worldwide. But no one can ethically earn $1 billion, and she's accusing all these good people of labor law violations with no proof and no evidence. This is just a smear campaign to justify the communist myth that there are more saints in communist governments than the Catholic Church, when it's a big money grab and abuse of power.
Yes, it's all about destruction and power. You look at the Soviet Union. Where did they get most of their building in the 20s and 30s? It was from, actually, a lot of American businessmen went to the Soviet Union back in the 1920s, Liz, and helped rebuild that economy from World War I. Socialism, government doesn't create. All it can do is take.
That's right. And, got to say it, 1913 or thereabouts, I think, when Russia collapsed into the Soviet Union, how did it get there? With the wealth tax. That's unconstitutional. That's a communist money grab. Listen to billionaire Citadel CEO, what he had to say about Democrats' attacks on success. Watch.
Mondami's making it really clear. New York doesn't welcome success. Are these states trying to push away from their populations those who really do believe in the merits of capitalism, the merits of a free society, the importance of education? I mean, to me, it feels like Illinois has been very successful with this undertaking. If you've opposed J.B. Pritzker, you probably left by now. You've had enough. It's just not worth it every day. What did it feel like in Chicago with J.B. Pritzker as governor? It felt like being a salmon swimming upstream to die.
At what point did Democrats start rejecting chasing the American dream, building things, success? I mean, there's a wealth transfer, $2 billion to red states from blue states right now happening. At what point did this start?
This really started back in the 1960s, and the left, give them credit, discredit. They worked hard to take over institutions, take over the schools and things like that. So we need to build up creators and not these destroyers. Hope the American people see through it.
Got it, Steve Forbes. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Now listen to this.
Thank you.